This is just a quick little video up here, page 114, question 3, okay? So, it's the same as what we've been doing before. It's a parabola, but this time it's upside down, okay? So, I have a little question, a little sketch done out here, so let's change that to 3. I have a little sketch done out here, right? So, in the parabolas that were, let's say, the right way around, or standing up the way we've seen them so far, from that vertex, where that vertex was, we went straight across, we drew a line out at any angle, divided it up into equal parts, and joined it back up to the vertex, okay? So it's going to be the same thing just because it's flipped around. Our vertex is going to be down the bottom, so this time we're going to be doing our line out from the bottom corner, bringing it back and joining it up here to our vertex, okay? So what I'm going to start with anyway is I'm going to do my little box. So it's 150 wide, so it's 150 wide. And it is 160 long. Okay, so this is our box. Our vertex is down there. So as I said, we're going to come straight across the vertex and do our line down at any angle. Okay? I'm going to do it over in this square because this one is really tight to the edge. It's the exact same thing though. It doesn't matter what side you do then. So I do my line down, any angle, any distance, okay? Then I'm going to get any distance on my compass and I'm going to step off however many marks I want. I'm going to do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our last mark gets lined up at the bottom corner of our parabola. So our last mark gets lined up at the bottom or parabola. Our second set square comes up to the bottom of the first one and gets stuck to the desk. And we do in this line a series of parallel lines here then. Now, as I said, they all get joined to the vertex. So no matter what orientation it is, they all get joined to the vertex, these lines on the side. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to join all these to my vertex. And then I'm going to go down to my bottom corner here of the parabola. Draw a line, any angle, any distance, and I'm going to mark off 5 points on this as well. So 1. So whatever number of points you mark here, you need to mark the same down on this one. Now be careful, this time it goes to our halfway line, same as before. So the furthest away point gets matched up with our halfway mark, and we continue on in setting these lines all parallel to each other. They get brought parallel to that axis then in the middle. In this case, it's just straight down. Okay. So we join in matching our points. So the first angle line with the first line here, second with the second, third with the third, fourth with the fourth, and the fifth are right in that corner there. So I can freehand this in, this portion of the parabola. Okay. Now anywhere I had a point there, I'm going to bring it straight across. Bring it straight across, and I'm going to use that axis, so the point of the compass goes on that axis, or that middle line, extend it over, swing around to the other side, okay? So we're just mirroring from one side to the other side. We're just mirroring that ellipse around. Because remember, or the parabola. Because remember, we said these parabolas at the very start of this chapter are symmetrical. So that is our problem, right? Darkening this line a little bit. Now we're going to have to focus on that kind of division part, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this axis line here is divided into 8 equal parts, okay? So it's 160 long. So if we want to do it a quick way, right? So it's 160 long divided by 8, and that will give us our distance, okay? Now, sometimes that might be a bit awkward. The number we might get is awkward, which means we'd have to go into our line of division method, like this one here, dividing the line into an equal number of parts. But this is 20 millimeters, okay? So if we divide 160 by 8, it's 20 millimeters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to step off a series of 20 millimeters along this center line. So 20. 60 glass and there it is. Darken these in now. And then this bottom line, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 8 as well. So 150, okay, divided by 8. Let's get my calculator for that. So 150 divided by 8. That's 18.75. But it's going to be very, very hard for us to mark that accurately. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line out from this corner here at any angle. I'm going to mark 8 points along this line. So I'm going to do 8 steps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I'm going to line this last point up with this corner over here. So this last point gets matched up with this corner over here. Second set square comes up to the bottom to meet it, and we do a series of parallel lines all the way along. One, two. So there are my lines done. Now I can bring these straight down. And that's the question fully completed. Okay? Now, in hindsight, if I divided this ellipse into 4 on here and 4 in this bottom, all I had to do was divide this into 4 then as well, and a bit small but quicker. But it didn't take that much longer, look. That's the question fully completed then.